We started our trip in the late evening. After checking in, we went out to find a store to buy some food. We literally searched for 30 minutes for a store that sold pre-made food, only for it to end up being 2 minutes away from our hotel. The next day, we started off at Big Ben. Then we went to see the Trafalgar and Leicester Squares. When we saw the Leicester one, we didn't know it's the one we were looking for at first, but we were like, let's just stop and take some pictures first and then we can continue looking for it. We realized this is it when we saw the Mr. Bean sculpture. We coincidentally went by the school St. Martin's courtyard. We also stopped by the Covent Garden Market. I didn't find anything for myself, but my sister bought a few shirts with these cool quotes on them. As we continued to walk down the street, we found this cute cupcake place. It was a little hard to eat them on the street, so next time I would definitely take them in a box as they offered. We tried to find the Neil's Yard and we went down the wrong street at first, which had the school astrology shop, but then we found our way again and reached the yard. We also went to visit the St. James Park. A lot of people were feeding the birds and they literally flew and sat on people. I've never seen as many birds in a park before. The signs tell you not to feed the animals, but it seems that no one cares. I had a really cute interaction at the park. While we were waiting in line for the toilet, this one girl asked me if I could pay for her because her card was not working. I helped her and she and her dad tried to give me £5 for it, even though it didn't even cost £1. I refused. I was like, no, it's okay, because I would definitely feel bad about it. They were grateful for it and it was fun to help even in such a small way. It's crazy how you could literally be a millionaire and still wouldn't be able to go to a toilet if you only carry cash and your card isn't compatible. Right next to the park is Buckingham Palace, so we had to take a look. After this, we actually went back to the park to rest because my whole body hurt from walking so much. We sat down on the bench and after a few minutes, this elderly American couple started talking to us. They asked us about our trip and in return they talked a lot about their own life. It was so fascinating to get a glimpse of someone else's life. They were so sweet and it was actually one of my best memories from this trip. Next is Chinatown. I had a list of things saved that I wanted to try. This taiyaki was so soft and the custard inside was delicious. Then we tried this corn dog. It doesn't look visually appealing, but it was so good. We also tried this bun with meat. It was quite good and so filling. And lastly, we got the hojicha latte from Tsujiri. It was the first time I've ever tried any kind of matcha and it was so good I would definitely get it again. Even though at this point our bodies were screaming at us to rest, we were actually so excited to see more, so we went to one last destination, which is the Hill Garden and Pergola. We actually had to walk through the woods to get there. The London there looks very different from the one we lived in. It looked like there were no people there, but we actually accidentally walked in on the proposal happening there. They looked awkwardly at us when we just marched in. We took some pictures at the bottom of the stairs first, and when they went further in, we started to explore this whole space and found out there were actually quite a lot of people there. I was so glad we decided to go there. It looked really magical. And just when we thought we could end our night there, we decided to eat this meal we bought, which cost us a trip to the ER in the middle of the night. And while we were walking back at 2:30 in the morning, we found quite a few cool places, but only because Google Maps kept making us go the wrong way. We also saw a fox, which was quite cool. the concert. Since we still had a lot of time, we decided to visit the Kensington Garden and Hyde Park. I loved the Kensington one so much, it was beautiful. The Hyde Park sold ice cream, which I bought only so I could have an excuse to sit down for a while, but it was so good. And for the very last place, we visited Kyne's Mews because it looked pretty in the pictures. The whole neighborhood looked really pretty. It feels like you can go 30 minutes from one place to different directions in London and it will always look different. It was raining so hard since the morning, and the only indoors activity we had planned was booked for a way later time. My mom told us to go earlier since during her trip they let them in, but it didn't work for us, so we walked around while we waited. The coffee I got was way too sweet, I literally sipped it for an hour. Then it was time for the Natural History Museum. I was too tired to fully enjoy it, but I still really liked the crystals and minerals collection. Some looked so weird and interesting, I just had to stare at them. We got hungry, so we went to Five Guys because I know it's famous, so I wanted to try it, but personally it was the worst hamburger I've ever had. It was very expensive, bland and dry. After we saw the Tower Bridge, we rushed over to Sky Garden. Since it rained, they didn't let anyone to the outside terrace, which was such a shame. It looked pretty, but a bit disappointing. But it is free, so it might be worth a visit. Just remember to book a few weeks in advance. It was nice to look around the Leadenhall Market. It looked so out of place in this area of greyish buildings. When we left and saw it again from the other side, we were like, oh my god, what is that? And then we realized it's the same market, so we were like, wow, this place really does stand out. No wonder it was used for the filming of Harry Potter. Next to the market were these huge, gorgeous buildings. And the reflection garden, which left a great impression. And to finish off our trip, we went to see the night view from the Waterloo Bridge. Zooming into those buildings made me realize my camera is broken, but either way, it was a nice way to end the trip.